everyone, it's Salvo here from Daiwa, and finally today, after months of cold and restriction due to the coronavirus, we are enjoying some very lovely sun here at the lake. We're going to use different setups with different rods and reels, just to have also the option to switch from different strategies, where we can use the long range by casting and the long distance by using the boat to drop our baits. But especially we are taking this chance to get the final test of some new prototypes of rods that we are going to release later this year. Okay, let me explain you how I mean to set my rods and how I printed my fishing session for this couple of days. As long as I have two different setups, rods and reels together, the 10-foot 4-pound test curve rods together with the Basia slow cross wrap reels with a J-braid X8 braid line, and this I'm going to use the boat to drop my bait, because I'm going to reach distances over 150 meters, and also because I want to fish more closer to the opposite margin on the opposite bank, and also near the weeds, obstacles and so on. So I prefer to be precise as much as possible. For this reason I'm going to use the boat, so that also with the help of the Eco Sander I can be more precise and careful where I'm dropping the bait. And also a shorter rod, it will be much easier eventually if I need to go out with the boat to fight the fish, eventually if this one got snagged into the trees or some sunken obstacles. The second kit that I'm using for this session also is a 12-foot and 3.5-pound test curve rod, and I really love it how it was developed with this soft blank but still with such a great reserve of power that allows me to cast easy 90-100 gram at more than 120 meters, tested by myself. In this case I'm using a very popular purple line that I'm using in the last years. It's an Infinity Super Soft monofilament. Infinity Super Soft for a reason, of course, because it is very elastic and soft, which allows me to have very long casting, but also to still being able to play fish of big size whenever I'm using a soft rods or also a stiff rigid rod. How I choose the spot? It's not the first time that I'm fishing here on this lake, so more or less I knew already how the bottom it is. But basically what I believe is most important now is how we choose the spot based on the season that we are facing. Now we are switching from the end of the cold days of the winter and finally the first sunny days and higher temperature of the spring. So it is very interesting to fish in this period of time, because we can have the chance to test the blanks fighting with a very strong and combative fish, and also it is quite good to see how a new developing product is getting into the process of being finalized. I don't know what to expect. For sure, it's a very, very strong and powerful fish. The fish just came close here to the margin, but still fighting like a bull. She's having some lack of depth probably, and she still has this sprint of fury, but seems to be a good fish. Mirror. Here we are, finally, we have landed such a beautiful fish. Time to back home for this beauty. Thank you very much for the great fight and the huge emotion. Just the time to recast the rods, and immediately the same rod on the left side of the marker had another run right now, after basically, not even 10 minutes. The first fish of the trip, a 20+ kilo. This fish is clearly smaller, but still it means that fishes are still feeding on the spot. Wow. Not as big as the first one, but definitely a very beautiful looking fish. A fresh hook bait just put not even 5 minutes ago, and already a new run with a very beautiful looking fish. Keep your hand wet always. Let's have a look at this beautiful 2-ton mirror carp. Wow, lovely fish. Release it fast, the other rod is running. The fish is still on. This is, this is actually a rod that I placed this morning on the far corner of this bay that we have on the right side. This is a totally different setup with a 10-foot rod and a braid line on the buzzer reel, so to have a different spot between each other with one at long distance that we drop with a boat, and then the other at long range by casting. Wow, seems that this wind is picking and pushing all towards this direction, is pushing actually all the fish also in this area, and we like it. After two beautiful mirror, this time is a common carp. Here we go. Third fish of this morning and third fish landed. Wow. Wow. What a beautiful, hungry common carp. Lovely fish. Also this one in a very great condition. Great reserve of power. Funny that as much as not huge carp, but their mouth is so big that they can inhale easy double 30mm boilies. That's just crazy. Again, not even the chance to release the common carp, and the other rod at the long distance that I've just dropped with the boat, it started running. The first impact with the fish, it was strange. It started shaking the head very powerful, so I thought that it might be a catfish probably, but now it's behaving normally like a carp. Wow, this is just incredible. The smallest fish, and with such a crazy energy and power to pull like a train. It made me feel like it was a catfish at the beginning. Instead, it's a probably 1.5 kilo carp, but also this one is so great looking. Let's see it. Isn't it lovely? So beautiful, really. This is one of those moments where you don't really care about the size of the fish, the fight and everything. You just can admire their beauty. New fresh bait on the rig, and we are ready to cast. Couple of considerations from today. Well, we started very great from the morning with a big 20 kilo plus mirror, then a few other runs on average size of fish from 6, 7 Now the wind is getting stronger and stronger, and for the rest of the day till tonight actually it won't be better. So we just deal with it and we keep on casting more precisely as we can, just straight on the marker, on the spot where we have baited from yesterday, and fingers crossed to keep going on some good fun. Feels heavy. The run will make me think of a heavy, slow fish. If I can double a 20 kilo plus in a day, it will be so epic. Oh my god. Now it's totally spreading the power. From this position I must keep the rod higher as possible, because in front of me at around 20 meters I have a plateau where it goes down here at 4 meters, then it rises again at 2 meters, and it's all gravel and rocks together with also a lot of weeds, so I must be very careful. It's very hot today. We are about 30 degrees, and as far as I hate the wind, normally, at least for today, it's bringing some benefits. First of all, we are not melting on the sun, and second, it's totally clear that the wind is pushing the carp on this way. It must be a good sized fish, because it feels so damn heavy on the rod, but I don't want to force it, because as far as I'm casting at good distance, I'm using a 0.33 mono, so I want to do everything right, safe, without any risk. I can see it, it's a common carp and it looks decent. So difficult to try to lift its head out of the water. He's totally stubborn and trying to point on the bottom. Oh, it's a very strong fish. Wow. Another big fish. This time is a very big common, almost 20 kilo, but still huge emotion. And what a pristine fish in immaculate conditions. These are the greatest rewards for a carp angler, in my opinion. Wow, really awesome combative fish. What a power its size. Look at the tail, the fins. It's really a warrior common carp. Beautiful. What a crazy day, really, what a crazy day. The sun is almost setting, the wind also finally is getting lower, and we got another bite, and it feels good. Wow, this fish is pulling so hard. We have the marker at about maybe 200 meters from where the fish is now. He's totally swimming first to the open lake, now on another small bay that I have on my left side here. Crazy. And with the sun just against my eyes, I cannot even see where the line is pointing, the direction. Oh, it's very far. Wow, such a beautiful fish. Another one, just on the sunset, another very aggressive and powerful common. Wow, what a beauty. heavy wild fish. Ooh, awesome feeling. The spot seems to be very full of carp swimming there, so we have no reason to waste more time, so ready to cast immediately the rods out again. Oh my god. Oof. Unstoppable. Oh my god. We have just seen what we are fighting with. It's a common carp. It's promising to be a very good one. So heavy, compact but very powerful and heavy fish. Almost 17 kilo, 16.9 to be precise, of a wild perfection beauty. Okay guys, wow, after the release of this very beautiful and pristine common carp, the next one that we have successfully landed in this amazing session, it's time to say goodbye. I hope that you enjoyed what you have seen, and remember guys, subscribe the YouTube channel, thumbs up, and see you on the next one.